The Lions need help all over the field, and it's really important for Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell to go into this NFL draft and help out the roster immensely. In this video, I'm going to give you 8 positional groups the Detroit Lions must address in the draft. 1 being the most need, 8 being the least need. We're going to break it all down. But before we get into today's video, if you think it's a smart and sound idea to go ahead and take a gasoline can and douse yourself, and right after you do so, light up a cigarette, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because we took all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. And sometimes being a Lions fan, you can feel like you've been set on fire. Also, make sure you take that like button with you and let that bad boy get burned up. Let's get into today's Lions positional groups. To start off this list, I think it's really important that the Detroit Lions address the safety position. That is my number 1. If you look at the depth for the Detroit Lions, it's not that great. You got Tracy Walker, who, yes, we re-signed. He's definitely a good player for the Lions. We signed Deshaun Elliott as well. He is a thumper. The issue with him is he has a lot of injuries. Can he stay on the field? Good chance it will not happen. CJ Moore, depth. Juju, depth. Will Harris, he's been the safety for the Detroit Lions for the past couple of years. He's kind of getting moved to the cornerback position, but he is not good at safety. Jalen Elliott and Brady Breeze, depth players. So the Lions need to invest in a safety, maybe even double up in this up-and-coming draft. You have picks 2, 32, 34, and 2 third-round picks. Between those picks, the Detroit Lions must get a safety. We must have a young player that can help this team out and start removing the deficiencies in the back end of this defense. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think that the Lions' biggest need is safety? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know what you guys think. If you think it's a different position, throw that in the comment section there as well. The next position I feel like the Detroit Lions must address, number 2, the linebacker position. Man, oh man, we need help. We've been getting decimated in the middle of the field for years. You look at the depth here, Alex Anzalone, 1-year deal. He's not the greatest guy in the world. Anthony Pitman, depth. Curtis Bolton, depth. Derek Barnes, we drafted him last year. He needs help around him, being a 4th-round pick. Jared Davis is a 1-year deal guy as well. I don't believe he's the future Detroit Lion. So we need to go ahead in this draft and get our future Detroit Lions linebackers. It is important that they invest, again, very high. I'm thinking starting at 32. If a Nakobe Dean falls to them, that would be great. If somehow Devin Lloyd fell to them, that would be great. If they don't want to go at 32, you need to look at 34. There's other linebackers you can get to help this team out in a big, big way. Very important for the Lions to do that. If the Lions can get better at the safety position, it will be immense towards the future of this team. It really will be, because the defense needs to get sound. Linebacker, we need to have our guy be the quarterback of the defense. That would help out the Lions big time. The next position I think the Detroit Lions must address is the wide receiver position, number 3. Yes, we signed DJ Shark this offseason. He is a pretty good wide receiver. Most definitely. But if you look at his contract, it's a 1-year deal. You look at Khalif Raymond as a 2-year deal. Amon-Ra St. Brown, very good player. But we need to surround Jared Goff with a bona fide number 1. And there's a lot of wide receivers in this draft that can do it. It can help the Lions out. You look at Quintez Cephas, injured. Trey Benson, failed trade. Josh Reynolds, love it. You need to go in this draft and get yourself another one. Treylon Burks, maybe they're 32. There's a lot of wide receivers. You can just pick up the names and you can get it. So get a wide receiver in this draft. I think you can take one from anywhere from 32, 34 in the 3rd rounds, even in the 5th round too as well, if they wanted to go that route. The 4th positional group on my list is the edge rusher / just defensive line all around. They're probably going to address this position really early in the 2022 NFL draft. Won't be shocked at all. And all signs point to taking an edge at 2. If they do that, it's going to help out getting after the passer. You look at the depth here. We do got actually a lot of defensive linemen on this team. Julian Akwara, he'll be coming in, trying to help out. You know, he's been inconsistent due to injuries. Romeo Akwara got injured last year. He's definitely going to get after the passer. Obviously, we got Levi Onwuzurike and Lee McNeil in the middle. They could definitely get a run stuffer guy to help on this defense as a whole to get better in the trenches. And I think they're going to do that significantly early, and they could double up on defensive line, maybe take a defensive tackle later in this year's draft. The number 5th on my list that the Detroit Lions must go ahead and get is the quarterback position. The Detroit Lions need quarterback in a big, big way. Why is that? Because, well, we have David Blau, Tim Boyle. They're not backups, and that's hashtag facts. They're not getting it done. We need to get better here to reduce the issues we have on the quarterback position. You get better, it's going to help out the Lions in a big way. They don't need to draft a quarterback high. They can take one in the 5th round, 6th round to compete, but they could take one high. It's possible. We don't really know right now. Do you guys think that quarterback is a need for this football team? Let me know in the comment section below. You can also smash that like button. The more likes we get, the more chance this video gets pushed out there. 400 likes is possible. Just takes a second. Hit it, and let's push this video. The next positional group I think the Detroit Lions must address is the tight end position. Now you say, tight end position? Come on, man. We don't need to get a tight end. We got TJ Hockenson. Yes, we do got TJ Hockenson. He got injured. But who is the number 2? You need to have another tight end. When you look at the depth here, it's not that great. Brock Wright, yeah, he did okay last year. I kind of concur with that. Is he the future number 2? There's some good tight ends in this draft that you can get in the 3rd round, starting 3rd round. You can get them in, and if they decide to somehow get a 4th round pick via trade, you can get one there. 5th, 6th rounds as well. We need to get better there because TJ Hockenson, if he gets hurt, we need to have a reliable weapon for Jared Goff. He's got to show himself out. So it's important, it's vital to go into this draft and get at least one of these guys. And then maybe they don't like him, but at least get an undrafted free agent, something to benefit the Lions in the middle of the field and help out the offense as a whole. The more weapons we get, the more chance that TJ Hockenson can get separation. The same with the other wide receivers. Well, he's not a wide receiver, but you know what I'm saying. DJ Shark, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Quintez Cephas, maybe draft a guy. The weapons get open when you have more weapons. The number 8 position on my list is the cornerback position. Yes, we got Okudah. Yes, we have Abani. Yes, we have Jerry Jacobs. We actually have a fairly decent depth chart at the cornerback position. We signed Hughes, as well as we drafted Ifutu Melifonwu last year. We just need depth here. We don't have to address this position high at all. I think the Lions will go into this draft and potentially take one in the late round. Just a developmental guy for injuries. And if you notice, there's a trend on this video. This roster's been riddled with injuries last year, and it hurt the Lions' overall record. It hurt them attempting to win games. So get depth, a guy that can help this team out. We don't know if Jeffrey Okudah is the guy, a number 1 bona fide cornerback. We don't know. If we decide to say he's not the guy, then we can end up not picking his 5th-year option, and one of the guys we develop could take his spot. Amani Oruwariye is looking really good, and I actually really like Ifutu Melifonwu's future. I like his size. I like his ability to stay with the wide receiver. Very multi-dimensional. And Jerry Jacobs, absolute beast. Still needs some help there. Other positions that the Detroit Lions could really look to get better at, and this is the extra. I would suggest they can get help at the offensive line. I don't think they have to do high at all. We have a really good offensive line, but if they want to get some depth there, I think that's always important. Always important to get an offensive lineman, guard, and tackle. Again, injuries. We had it with Frank Ragnow, Taylor Decker last year. Continue to get depth there just to get the best we can out of the 53-man roster. The more players that we draft, the more competition breeds excellence. it'd be nice to see the offensive line be completely good to go going forward. You can go ahead and look at special teams as well. If they want to get some better blockers, tacklers as well, you can always get them as an undrafted guys. You don't have to draft them high at all. Again, undrafted. You don't have to draft any of them. But it's always good to have special teams. They look like Green Bay Packers. They failed miserably because their special teams was bad. You don't need a kicker. Don't need a punter. We got that covered. Running back position, we got a very good running back core. I don't really think the Lions need to draft a running back at all or even a fullback. I mean, they could do it. Maybe they don't believe in the future of some of these guys. This is the last year for Williams, and so they could go that route too. But it's not a need at all. I don't think it's a big need really much. I think we just need to go ahead and develop the players we have, and when you continue to develop them, they just get better all around. Let me know in the comment section below, what need is the number one to you? What is the last need for this football team? What do you don't want to see addressed in the draft? In the upcoming videos, One Pride Podcast tomorrow, it's going to be a good show. The last OPP until the NFL draft, I will be with Lions Nation Unite, Herman Moore, Everything King, Chrissy, over their studios live for the NFL draft. I'll also be with the Gridiron Blitz, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out our takes on who the Lions draft. It's going to be a great, great time. Follow me on social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, LNU. That's what we do. And so you don't miss out. Hit that notification bell. With that said, folks, adios.